Good morning. Today we're doing keys and rooms. There are n rooms labeled from 0 to n-1, and all the rooms are locked except 0. Your goal is to visit all the rooms. However, you cannot enter a locked room without having its key. When you visit a room, you may find a set of distinct keys in it. Each key has a number denoting which room it unlocks. Then you can take all of them with you to unlock the other rooms. Given an array rooms, where rooms I is the set of keys that you can obtain if you visited room I, return true if you can visit all the rooms or false otherwise. Okay, so constraints. There's at least 2 rooms. So we don't have any empty rooms edge cases. Room's I length could be 0, okay? Could be 0 keys in the room. And the sum of room's I length is between 1 and 3,000. So there's at least 1 room in the dungeon and less than 3,000. Or 1 key in the dungeon. 0 is less than ij, less than n. Zero is less than ij. And I guess that means all the all the keys are room numbers. And all the values of room I are unique. Okay. So let's draw this out. We have a list. And in that list, we have more lists. And then in that list, we have 1 and 3, then 3, 0, and 1, and then 2, and 0. So we can open this door, and that gives us a key to this door, and a key to this door. Let's go here so we can, like that, and then we can go to this door, which gives us keys to this door, and this door, and this door. And then from here we can go to this door. Which means the next one will be from here to here. Okay, so step 1, step 2, step 3, and now we can't go to number 2. Now I think the trap here is wanting to actually follow the path of the keys, when in actuality we just have to track which keys we have. So if I have a set up here, we can do step 1, we get keys 1 and 3. Then step 2, we get 3, 0, and 1, but we already had 1 and 3, so now we have 0, 1, and 3. Then step 3, we have we already have 0, so we have 0, 1, and 3 again. Step 4, we can't go anywhere. I think the secret is right here. We cannot enter a room if the only key that unlocks it is in that room. Is there any other case where we wouldn't be able to, if the key doesn't exist, is the other case? Number of keys. The sum of rooms eye length. It doesn't say. Number of keys not equal to n. Okay, so this is my plan. I'll visit every room, one after another. I'll change the keys in the room into a set. That means that there's no duplicate keys. Then I'll remove I from that set. Because if the key is in the room, then it can't help me. And then once I get to the end, if the set length is equal to n, then I've succeeded. Sound good? So let's test out this functionality. If I equals a set of 1 and 2, can I do I minus 2? No. I can do I minus set 2? No. I dot remove 2 I. Okay, so that's what it is. I'll have room equals the set of, what is it, 3, 0, and 1. And then I'll do room dot remove where this room is number 1, so we'll room dot remove 1, and that gives us 3 and 0. And then the set we had before, we'll call it room 0 equals the set of 1 and 3, and then room 0 or room is 0, 1, and 3, which is what it should be at step number 2. Perfect. Oh, what happens if it's not there? Room dot remove 2. There's an error, so I'll have to catch that. Okay. So how am I going to do this? Let's start a set. I'll just do room keys equals sets of rooms 0. Actually, I guess I do need to this is the problem where it doesn't work, because what if room 0 what if room 0 doesn't contain any keys? Then I don't get to go to the next one. So if there's nothing there, I don't get to go to 1 and so on, even though all those keys exist. So we do have to go step by step. That's a little more complicated. Okay. So, what if I knock off What if I keep another set of visited rooms? Or rather, unvisited rooms. So this is x for x in range 1 to n. No, 1 to length of rooms. Okay, so unvisited rooms now, while keys, I want to take one key. Let's see, can I pop a set? Remove the item. Oh, that's a list. What about sets? Sets. Minus set 1. Okay. Okay, what if keys is just a list? Keys equals room 0. And then room equals keys.pop. So it takes the last one. Do I need to copy this? It's a little more resource intensive. I don't know that it matters, but it's probably good practice. Okay. So I'll pop off the last key in keys, and then I'll remove that from unvisited rooms. So unvisited rooms while keys and unvisited rooms. Okay, unvisited rooms minus room as a set. And then next keys equals rooms room. Let's make this room number. Room index, actually. So rooms, room index, next keys is equal to the room at the room index. And then for key in next keys. Key.append, or keys.append, key. Okay, so I keep popping keys until I run out of keys. If at the end there are no more unvisited rooms, then I'm true, otherwise it's false. If not, unvisited rooms, welcome back. Internet wasn't out too long, and when it came back, I succeeded. So there were two issues. First, I was checking if keys is true and unvisited is true, but apparently they're always true, or at least keys is always true. So I had to do it by length greater than 0. After one of these two becomes length 0, we get kicked out and we check the truth condition. And the other thing is that in this case, since 3 and 0 have each other's keys, it got stuck in a loop where it would get the key, check that room, get the key, check that room, back and forth. So instead, after I get the keys from a room, I set the room equal to empty list. Just delete all those keys. That way I never come back to the room. And that's it. I ended up right in the middle of the pack. So thanks for joining me.